Welcome back to the deep dive. Look, if you've ever tried manifesting something you know, that dream job, the perfect relationship, whatever, maybe you did the vision boards, the affirmations, and maybe you just get, well, frustrated. If that sounds familiar, this deep dive is definitely for you. We're going digging into why some of those traditional positive thinking methods might actually be holding you back. Our source material today is this really fascinating piece. It's all about what it calls the neuroscience of manifesting. And it makes a pretty bold claim, revealing the real secret to success using brain science.
Yeah, it really jumps right in. It says something like 94% of people fail when they try to manifest things. 94%. And get this, it suggests that just thinking positively, the usual advice, can actually backfire.
Backfire.
Well,
How is
that's
that?
the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does the actual brain science tell us about why these common methods might not be working?
Right. So that's what we're doing today. We're extracting those surprising nuggets from this research, stuff that challenges what we think we know and maybe offers a path based more on, well, science. Okay, so let's tackle that core problem first. The source mentions, chanting affirmations in the mirror. We've all heard of it. Why does it claim this doesn't work for, like, almost everybody?
Okay, so here's the crucial bit, neurologically speaking. It points to something called the reticular activating system, the RAS. And the key insight is your RAS basically ignores thoughts, just plain thoughts.
Ignores thoughts. But isn't that what manifesting is supposed to be about? Focusing your thoughts.
That's the common idea, yeah. But this research argues that's the misconception. Your RAS acts like a filter, right? It lets in what's important, what's relevant to your survival or goals, and filters out the rest. And simple abstract thoughts, according to this material, they just don't make the cut. They don't grab the RAS's attention.
So if my brain's filter just screens out these positive thoughts as noise, is that why they might backfire? Because they're not actually registering?
That seems to be exactly the point the source makes. If the RAS isn't triggered, those affirmations, those positive visualizations, they just become, well, background static. Your brain doesn't flag them as important enough to act on. They don't get prioritized.
Okay, so if thinking isn't enough, what does get the brain's attention, this is where it gets really interesting, right? The source points to something else.
Something much more tangible, surprisingly. Handwriting.
Handwriting, like pen and paper.
Exactly. That's presented as the key. The source explains that the act of handwriting, the physical process, literally rewires neurons. It creates new pathways. It even mentions UCLA proof to back this up, suggesting it's a measurable physical change happening in the brain, not just a nice idea.
So it's not about the content of what you write as much as the physical act of writing it.
Well, the content matters. It's your goal, but the action is critical. And think about it. Handwriting engages more senses than just thinking does. You've got the touch